So this video is going to be based on nutrition and mental health, like having a healthy balance and healthy benefits your mind. So what I want to look at is the balance of eating right, having a good healthy lifestyle, like going to the gym, walking, hiking, um, exploration, whatever you want to do, the activities you want to try, bringing that into my everyday life. Because again, one of the areas I found I lie heavily in is medication. So I find I'll have a lot of medication to help me with these areas. And I'm not going to take away from medication and take it all out completely, but I want to be able to then sort of like introduce other things like diet, uh, and a healthy lifestyle into my life then to help treat certain areas. Now, you might see eczema, that's quite bad. And I feel like if I have a balance or a diet that I can sort of explore and see how it benefits me, then I can share how it can benefit you or others. Now, one of the things is one of the diet things is that one thing that can help me benefit, and it may not help you benefit, but if we look, we come together and talk about it and create community and join in together, then we can also look at there is has helped stimulate our minds in areas where food has then dulled our mind, brought it down, or drained our energy. So a lot of things is like a lot of foods say have good high energy, or actually the foods and drinks that can actually drain our energy and reduce our strength. It can make us fatigued, tired. It can fatigue it is tired. Um, they could make us feel drowsy, uh, deplete our energy. They can make us feel depressed or low, um, and because we're running on a high of either sugar high, energy high, based on supplements that are put in our foods. These supplements then give us a lot of burst of energy at one point, and then a downer at another point. So we're not actually balancing that. So what I want to try and do is look at foods and how nutrition could be an area where having the right foods can boost our energy, help our mood, help our mindset, have a healthy lifestyle, work together with us as opposed to it going against us, trying to ignore advertising, sort of like the advertising aspect of the foods that we eat. So all of the foods have an advertising connected to what it how it benefits it, but a lot of those advertisements um, are false, or they're made up, they're hyper inflated in a way where our we take it all and go out. This like this cereal is really healthy because it's got grains and oats and everything in it. But then there's about loads of sugar to make it taste better. There's syrup, there's carb, there's fats in there, not good fats, bad fats. We want to look at that as well. Fats, the different types of fats, good fat, bad fat, and 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 the levels of sugar which is in a lot of stuff. One of the things I'm trying to do myself, and it's initially it's a really small step, is I've taken cut out sugar, a lot of stuff, like not drinking as much fizzy drinks or juices, but then also cutting back in my sugar content in my coffee. And I don't drink. I can't. No, I got to the point now where I can't actually drink coffee with sugar in it because I'm not used to being with it. But I used to always to have like two, three spoonfuls of sugar within my coffee all the time. Have I seen the benefit of it? Not yet, but I think I need to introduce more other things like better more water, uh, less actually coffee, and uh, less juices. Now I have actually cut out a lot of juice, fizzy drinks, and did used to drink like on a daily, sort of like two bottles of fizzy juice a day, and now it's kind of like bottle or 2 bottles a week. So it is cutting it back, and it's getting it there. Has it impacted my skin? That's an area where I want to address properly. Hasn't yet, but I do believe that in down the line, while I walk and journey through this, I can find stuff that's going to benefit my skin, benefit my mood and my health. Again, this is where it'd be good if you're a nutritionist, uh, if you're like you're on, if you are a influencer and you speak about health, well-being, um, fitness, and healthy lifestyle. You know, these are the type of people I would like to actually get talking to on this platform, on this channel. Interview them, talk to them, and I get their understanding. How does how does this impact mental health, physical health, and how do we then create like a system that we can bring to the audience and say, hey, this really works. This is really beneficial, because I mean, there's a lot of fads out there as well. You have the like, one that comes to my mind would be the carnivore diet. No, that what people that one, or there's supplements, magnesium's big ones out there at the moment. Um, Mushrooms, limeade, do like all this sort of stuff. Now, one of the things I find, and a question I've asked is, if a lot of the people who are pro supplement are also anti sort of like medication, and they want to replace all the stuff with medication, but you're funding, you're wanting to take the funding from like one organization, go and put the funding into another organization. I feel that there's some, but for me it sort of seems like, are you not just wanting to replace like for like, just the benefit, just so you have this sort of a system where you kind of go, do you know what, I'm not on the medication route and I'm taking these supplements and it's better and this I know best. Uh, how do we look at this proactively, and how do we then look at this? How do we look at this and say, all right, this works. That doesn't work. When I was growing up, my grandmother used to have 7 C's and used to always give me 7 C's when I stayed over for breakfast. I think it was a real benefit, but also she gave me, that was also complemented with a hearty breakfast, and with porridge. She gave us fruit, um, and other meals, and she gave us a big breakfast. It was always a big breakfast. Whenever I spent time with my grandma, she wouldn't have cut fat off anything, because she felt that the fat was good for us. She was giving me club sandwiches whenever I was there. There was always plenty in it. There was a lot in it, but she never like. But a lot of that was connected to work, and and you know, work, play, and trying to balance that throughout. And there was always that sort of, that was always like, she always seen the balance of vegetables, meat, and grains all together, and that was always something that I grew with. Um, but also there was an aspect that there was an element that I had to apply to myself to work and have a work involved in that. So I would do gardening for her. I would do other jobs, and that was always kind of like there was a cool hand, and you kind of look at that elsewhere with the likes of our everyday work and our everyday life. So the area I wanted, I think most of it is balance. I feel that balance is a big part of that, and again, if you are a nutritionist, if you are a specialist in these fields, please subscribe, please like, join in, become community, become a member, and we'll get something big started. And it's great the fact that it's coming from Belfast. I love this coming from my hometown, and um, I do see a lot of trends out there, and I do see a lot of stuff out there, and I do feel like this is the time for it all, and I want to get involved in it and get stuck in. And one big thing is having banter and enjoying it, not just being sort of like, you know, there's don't a lot of times you see like some nutrition dads and all that sort of stuff. You go, oh, you have to stick to this or you have to stick to that, and you always have to be, and everything's very rigid. Don't want it to be rigid. I want to be able to enjoy it, enjoy different cultures and foods and different flavors and spices and stuff that can actually benefit your stomach, your colon, your intestines, and then we'll look at other things that could benefit us from different society cultures. We are this country is going through a real surgence of different cultures being involved, and I think food, nutrition, healthy lifestyle can all be led from that, and actually be we can correspond with each other and build up something beautiful. So this is what I want to do. It's all based in mental health. It's all based in natural health, and I'm going to do it together. I'll walk with you. If what and one of our friends said to me today, don't be saying this and preaching this and not doing it myself. And I will be doing this myself, learning myself, growing myself, evolving it myself, practicing, setting timetables and schedules to be able to make sure that I'm fitting all these in, time scales and schedules for like video content and how it's improving. If there's improvements, I'm going to say, I'm sure it. If it's impacted me like negatively, I'm going to say it, sure it, and we're going to grow together. Nourishment and is whenever, like if you do a garden, for example, nourishment is whenever all the ecosystem within that garden works together to create something beautiful, and that's what I want to try and do here. So thank you very much for watching. Please share, subscribe, and like. Add comments, be in touch. If you know me before before this, contact me and say, look, I'm on board. Let's get this done. I need a community. I need people to work together. I can't do it all myself. Take care.